Okay, the first thing I gotta do is get this transom sanded down so I could seal it. So that's first on the list. So here we go. I gotta get my respirator. I can smell it. If you can smell it, you definitely need to be wearing a respirator. I'll be right back. Alright, a couple of tips about the transom. When you fill these holes, just put enough just to fill it. Like, I spread it out wide, and it's just unnecessary sanding. Just try to save yourself. The less, you know that saying, less is better, or less is more? I think that applies sometimes a lot with the resin, because I had a little bit of a low spot here, a little bit of a low spot there. I should have just put the peanut butter in the low spot and went probably no more than an inch or two out around it, and then just sanded it flush instead of putting the whole thing. Instead of putting the whole cover and smearing the whole thing of peanut butter on it. That was the wrong move. I do need to mix up another batch of peanut butter though, because I have to finish filling the holes that I didn't fill the first time around, and I have to fix this, which I didn't fill up high enough the first time around. And then I noticed on my transom, there's a spot I didn't grind that's shiny, and there's another spot down there that's shiny, and there's a little piece over there that's shiny. So I'm about to grind those 3 spots, and then when I mix up the peanut butter, I'm gonna grind that black over there too that I was talking about before, and then I'm gonna mix up some peanut butter, let it kick regularly, and then hopefully I can put the transom on today. I hope, but that's the plan. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna try to bust this grinding out as quick as I can. Okay, remember I was telling you guys about that black I had? Those 2 black spots? Well, I grinded it back. Got all the black out. But then I noticed this. I don't know what that is. It looks like maybe hairline cracks on this other side. I don't know. In the bilge area, there's an extra layer of fiberglass that builds up the bilge area. So where I grinded away the black, I don't know how well you guys can see this because I can barely see it. Okay. Let's see. That is where, no. Where am I? In this area is where, there we go. This area is where I ground away that black stuff. And I think what happened is some water must have saturated in between the outer fiberglass and the extra layer of fiberglass that they put in the bilge area. And while I was grinding, I see the powder collected on those cracks. So I'm going to have to I'm not going to grind out the whole bilge, but I am going to peanut butter, maybe skim a layer of peanut butter, or either that or just lay down some chop strand or something. Or some 1708 to the whole bilge area. Because of those cracks, because of the, I don't know if you can see those cracks. It was bad. I wiped it away right here, but it was all along here in the bilge area. Because I had forgot that I was going to get that black off. I'm going to do that one. I did this one already in the bilge area. And now I'm going to do that one, and then I can finish cleaning. Because I got all the shiny spots are off the transom, and all I got to do now is just clean this up. So let me clean this up, and I'll get back to you. Okay, this is the bilge area, and I never noticed this before, but pretty much the entire bilge area looks like it's shattered. Probably being worst right here, where I was grinding down that there was a black spot, and I think what happened is water may have gotten in between the outer skin of the hole and the extra, because they put a buildup of peanut butter or whatever they use. They build it up thick. It's thicker in the bilge area. That's why when I pulled that piece up, I repaired it right there. But I noticed that like all around in here, really, when I was grinding, the dust come up and settled, and it was really the shattered look was really noticeable right there. And then when I cleaned it off and got through cleaning it, I noticed that the whole bilge area is kind of looks either if I had to describe it, it's kind of in between looking scratched and looking, no, it's definitely shattered. It looks shattered. So what do you guys think? What should I do to repair the shattered bilge area? The transom got put on hold. I really wanted to put it in real bad today, but I couldn't. I got it sanded down and everything, but I still have to waterproof it. I got to fill these holes. So maybe I'll mix before I go. Maybe I'll mix up a quick batch of a peanut butter. You know what? I could seal my side pieces real quick. Maybe I can do that. Yeah, we'll see. Let me see. Oh, one more thing is that, remember, I was worried about the 3/4 inch stringers not fitting in the chimes? I mean, in the strakes. Well, look at all this area that doesn't even have the strakes. The strakes don't start until a quarter. The strakes don't start till halfway up the gas tank. So, because this area right here is the gas tank area. And the strakes don't start until halfway up the gas tank area. I think I said this before. The way it was is that there was a Cabasil paste. Because when I was grinding that out, I remember now it was a lot of white dust. And I'm almost certain it was a Cabasil paste. It wasn't peanut butter. It didn't have a chop strand in it. It was just resin and paste. Because I remember grinding all that out of that strake. And so their stringers didn't actually sit in the strake. It just sat above the strake. And my 3/4 inch stringers that I've decided to keep will just be outside of the strake. And hopefully that's okay. If anybody knows if there's any engineering difference in it not being over the strake, if they could let me know, I'd appreciate that too.